Last time on our coverage of Rock of Ages, the Injustice Gang struck out against the Justice League. Now we're going to see what happens next in one of the craziest single issues of any comic I've ever read. Which is a lot to say, but this comic's insane. Before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more complete stories and other comic book videos. In the Watchtower, the new god Metron has completed his modifications of the Justice League teleporter system. He sends the Justice League across space and time, following traces of what he refers to as the Philosopher's Stone, warning them that if they fail, Darkseid will find it instead. The Green Lantern Kyle Rayner finds himself on an insane journey, suddenly thrust into a field of conflict he does not understand the context of, with no concept of where he is in time or space. His ring, in an effort to protect him, puts him in an illusionary paradise, only for him to finally notice after what seems like months, and he continues on. He comes across a graveyard planet filled with superheroes he doesn't recognize, turned into stone, the world orbiting a black sun. His journey continues for some time until eventually he is greeted by a strange being, who introduces a new place called the Last Outpost in the Eternal Dark. Wonderworld. The being calls himself the Moat, and says Kyle and his friends wound up here after each were hurled through normal space and time. Moat mentions that he specializes in miniaturization, and soon Kyle realizes Wonderworld is a little bigger in scale than Earth. Galaxies away and countless millions of years in the past, the Martian Manhunter and Superman survive the decoy satellite's explosion, while Connor is brought to Lex's real satellite by Circe. Lex then contacts Aztec and explains that the businessman was actually responsible for the financing of this new hero's creation and training. Luthor then teleports a number of nuclear bombs into the Watchtower, and says Aztec can still save himself by agreeing to join Luthor's new Justice League at any time before they explode. The Justice League is done. On Wonderworld, Moat takes Kyle to Aquaman and the Flash. They have all gathered with a group of beings who watch over the boundaries of the known universe. Kyle reveals in his journey he met a being called Hourman, who warned Kyle that they were misled by Metron. The stone was on Earth all along, actively being used by Lex Luthor, and by sending Kyle, Wally, and Arthur away, the rock will wind up destroyed, dooming Earth to be conquered by Darkseid. Kyle asks everyone around him for help, but they are currently worried about a threat worse than Darkseid, a great evil these creatures refer to as Mageddon. Kyle insists that at the very least, the three Justice League heroes need to go back home immediately. Hourman was clear without their intervention, the Earth will fall to Darkseid and become a slave camp. The beings agree that though they cannot assist personally, they will send the Justice League home. However, the three are warned that it will be difficult for them to arrive at the exact point in time and space they are looking for. On Earth, Batman contacts Mirror Master, revealed to be an inside man within Luthor's team. Superman and Martian Manhunter arrive, and the three prepare to finish off the Injustice Gang once and for all. Meanwhile, Kyle, Arthur, and Wally manage to arrive on Earth, but as the three look over Europe, it is clear they have come too far into the future. Darkseid is here.